Hey, what's going on, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started with our new episode tonight, I just want to let you know that the episode is sponsored by Relief Factor. Pain from everyday living, exercise, or just plain getting older is one of the leading causes of trips to the doctor and sleepless nights. It can interfere with daily activities and can even keep us from spending time with the people we love. If you have everyday pain, it stands to reason that you need something that you can feel comfortable with taking every day. That's why doctors invented 100% drug-free Relief Factor. Now, tens of thousands of customers are using Relief Factor every day to become mostly or completely pain-free. 100% drug-free Relief Factor features 4 key ingredients that each work on a different metabolic pathway to support your body's natural healing processes to respond to pain and inflammation. Now you can try Relief Factor 2. The 3-week quick start retail price at almost $70 is now available to our listeners for just $19.95. Head to the link in our show notes to find out more. Start your journey to better health and less pain today with Relief Factor. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out. Don, you gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. We are broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona. It is a Monday. It is August 2nd. This is season 22, episode 29, and tonight's show is titled Cruisin'. So welcome once again to the show. This is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here on a week-to-week basis and you get caught up with me, Don Mega, and this show, Am I on the Air? Thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight and joining me. I really do appreciate you. And tonight's show, we have one new movie review for you. We're going to talk the number one movie in the world, Jungle Cruise. And then I got a couple TV things to talk about. And then, like I said, we'll get you caught up with all the news that has dropped in the last 7 days to get you guys caught up to speed with everything going on in that entertainment world of television and movies. So, let's jump right in and start with our movie of the week. It is a non-spoiler review, so don't you worry. We're talking Jungle Cruise. So this is one that was supposed to come out last year. It was last July that Jungle Cruise was going to come out, and then, of course, we got hit with that big old pandemic, and everything got shifted, and this movie got bumped a full year to July of 2021. Now, as we got a little bit closer, Disney decided to do a little bit of a split and do a day and date release for this movie, being in theaters and also being available on their premiere access on Disney Plus for a very small charge of $30. You can unlock it on your Disney Plus subscription and watch it until it's a free movie on Disney Plus. So it came out this past weekend in theaters, and unfortunately for this movie, the good news is the movie is number one in the world. All over the world, this is the number one movie, so congratulations, did a great job. The unfortunate side is that the pandemic is rearing its ugly head once again. Numbers are spiking everywhere. We have this new Delta variant that's going on and people are getting sick again. And so the box office took a hit once again, and now we're starting to hear rumors that a lot of movies might start getting shifted and pushed back once again, and that is rather unfortunate because we were finally starting to get back to normal. So even with a Delta variant coming out and people choosing to watch a lot of Jungle Cruise at home, the movie still did pull in over $34 million in its opening weekend. It's one of the higher debuts over the past year, so congratulations there. It also brought in another $30 million on Disney Plus Premier Access, so a real nice start there. Made almost $100 million worldwide, so everybody seems to be pretty happy with this. Of course, this movie here, the summary of it, Dr. Lily Houghton, played of course by Emily Blunt, who I love so much. I'm watching this movie and I'm just looking at the screen going, oh, I love Emily Blunt. She's just so perfect. Dr. Lily Houghton, Emily Blunt, enlists the aid of the wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf, of course played by The Rock, to take her down the Amazon in his boat. Together they search for an ancient tree that holds the power to heal, a discovery that will change the future of medicine. So pretty straightforward here. This is based on the Disney ride, and if you've been on the Disney ride, it's just this cheesy little boat ride around where things happen in a jungle and a lot of dad jokes, and The Rock cracks me up in this movie with a lot of dad jokes, which was awesome. But yeah, basically, she's looking for this magical tree that has these leaves that are have healing powers, and she comes across The Rock and basically hires him for his services to take her on his boat and search the jungle to find this tree. But of course, there's other mysteries that are hidden around and other people that are trying to find this same tree. So that's of course how we got to get our stakes up, right? But this movie, of course, led by Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Emily Blunt, Edgar Ramirez is in this, Jack Whitehall, Jesse Plemons, so good to see him. Paul Giamatti pops up here and there in this movie. So really strong cast, and I gotta tell you, man, I really enjoyed this movie. It was a fun time. This movie took me back to like the 90s kind of action movie. It was very reminiscent of The Mummy. If you think back to the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, it had that kind of feel to it. Mummy, Indiana Jones, just that old school adventure, a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean. So I like what they did because it's really funny. It's got good action. And the leads here, man, me, if you've been listening to the show, I love The Rock, and I love Emily Blunt. These two together have incredible chemistry. They are so funny together. They play off each other so well, and you really buy into them. And I loved it. Jack Whitehall plays Emily Blunt's brother, and he was fantastic in this. Jesse Plemons is the bad guy. Edgar Ramirez is another one of the bad guys. And I just thought everybody did a phenomenal job. But this thing's really held together by The Rock and Emily Blunt, who were just fantastic. So this is a good family flick, man. We took the whole fam to see this. My daughter loved it. I loved it. I mean, and I pretty much love anything with The Rock. So, take that for what it is. It probably raised my likeness of the film. But I just really thought they did an excellent job with this. It was a lot of fun for a Disney adventure based on a ride that just, when they announced this and I said, a Jungle Cruise movie? Okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but they pulled it off, man, and we'll see if this turns into any kind of franchise. But I was very happy to see what they did here, and I had a blast with it. So I would give Jungle Cruise 4 out of 5 stars, man. Definitely recommend you go check it out. On the TV side, last night I ended up watching the new documentary on HBO Max called Woodstock 99, Peace, Love, and Rage. This is all about the big 3-day music festival that happened in 1999. It was Woodstock, right? We had Woodstock in 69. There was another version in 94. And then 99 was supposed to be this big, amazing event. We had like every artist possible at this thing. And I'm old enough to remember Woodstock 99. I loved it because pretty much every band I was into at the time played at Woodstock 99, and I'm still into a lot of these bands, so it was cool to kind of watch this back. But, you know, you had things like Metallica and Korn and Offspring and ICP and Seven Dust and, you know, DMX and Red Hot Chili Peppers, Metallica. I mean, there was just so many. Rage Against the Machine. I mean, the Limp Bizkit. The list goes on and on and on. And I just remember just being like, oh my God, man, this lineup is incredible. But this documentary really breaks down the craziness behind the festival of like drug use and rioting and looting and sexual assaults and all kinds of crazy stuff that happened. It's a 2-hour documentary, and I really, really think you guys should check it out. I loved it. I thought it was done really well. If you knew Woodstock 99, if you knew of this, if you're into these bands, it's definitely worth the watch. So check that out on HBO and HBO Max. Another documentary I saw, it's funny, my new TV shows of the week are a couple documentaries, so I told you guys on, I don't think it was last week's episode, but the episode before that, I told you guys I had watched Dr. Death on Peacock. Dr. Death was incredible. Once again, I just want to shout out, I mean, I binged that whole thing in 2 days, and it's awesome, man. The true story about Dr. Dutch, who just performed all these surgeries and really effed all these people up. It's a true story, and the show on Peacock was phenomenal with just the acting and the way it played out, and I was just so blown away by how great it was. So Peacock ended up putting out a documentary called Dr. Death, The Undoctured Story, which basically was a 4-part miniseries that took you through the real life story of Dr. Death, like seeing what happened with the real guy, meeting the real people he operated on, the real lawyers, the real doctors, everybody that you saw in the show and everything, but the real documentary story of it. And it was phenomenal as well too. I was so intrigued by the TV show that watching the documentary just was like, damn, man, like it really just drove it home how crazy this dude was. So if you're familiar with Dr. Death, or if maybe you watched the show on Peacock, definitely check out the documentary. This is on Peacock as well. Dr. Death, The Undoctured Story, true story. So check that out. The only other new show that I checked out in the last week was on HBO Max as well, and that was That Damn Michael Shea. So this is a kind of sketch show. The episodes are only about 20 minutes long, and I think there was only 6 episodes, so I binged this in pretty much 2 days as well. But Michael Shea, if you don't know, he's a comedian. He does Saturday Night Live. He does the Weekend Update. He's a really funny dude. So this, like I said, each episode he kind of focuses on one particular topic, and then they do some sketches and he tells some stories. I thought it was actually really, really cool, and I had a fun time watching that one. So check out That Damn Michael Shea over on HBO Max. And then a couple quick shout outs. I just finished the first season of Kevin Can Fuck Himself. This is a show I talked about a couple weeks back. It's already over. It was 6 episodes, I believe, as well, maybe 7. And it was the show was very unique. I liked it. I didn't love it, but its concept was so unique. Of like, it takes place in this sitcom world, kind of like a King of Queens, kind of show. And it focuses on the wife. And every time she's not with the husband and it's not in sitcom land, it kind of switches gears and it becomes this real life tragic story about the wife character and what she does and how she wants to, kill her husband and all this stuff. It gets very dark. It's a dark comedy that switches between being serious to trying to be funny with this like sitcom version. It bounces back and forth. The colors change on the show, everything. But I just finished season 1 and I liked it. I hope it does get picked up for season 2. I wanted to find its footing a little bit more in season 2 to really get going, because I feel like a lot of people that I know that watch this show feel like there's something there, but it didn't quite fully hit it in season 1. So I'll be curious to see what we could do going into a season 2, if it gets a season 2. But check that out. That airs on AMC, and if you have AMC Plus, you can watch it on there as well. And lastly, just a shout out that the show Intelligence, which is on Peacock as well with David Schwimmer, season 2 is dropped, and I watched the first couple episodes of season 2. I'm only so-so on this show as well too. It's kind of something to put on in the background. They're little short half-hour episodes, but it's pretty funny. David Schwimmer's great, and the little sidekick coach from Ted Lasso is in this show as well too, and he's awesome in this as well. So just wanted to let you know that Intelligence is back, season 2, over on Peacock. It's a Peacock original over over there. So that's what I got from a review standpoint, guys. We got Jungle Cruise rocking in 4 out of 5 stars. And then over on the TV side, we got Woodstock 99 for you guys to check out. Woodstock 99, Peace, Love, and Rage. That's on HBO and HBO Max. That Damn Michael Shea, which is on HBO Max. Dr. Death, The Undoctured True Story, which is on Peacock. Kevin Can F Himself, which is on AMC and AMC Plus. And Intelligence Season 2, which is on Peacock. So there you guys go with the reviews. Let's talk some box office real quick. You know, I'm real excited to get into the box office here because this is something we used to do on the show every single week until the pandemic hit. And then it was like the box office just went out the window, completely out the window. There was no box office for a very long time. And then when movies started kind of coming back, they were only reporting maybe like the top 3. So I actually have a full top 10 breakdown, and I'm like, man, I'm going to get back in to doing the box office because I love discussing box office numbers and rankings. So let's see how this past weekend finished. At number 10, it was Boss Baby 2. So that's awesome. Remember, this is streaming on Peacock as well, but Boss Baby brought in some money to hit number 10. Number 9 was Escape Room 2, The Tournament of Champions. Number 8 was Fast 9, F9, The Fast Saga, which also hit VOD on demand this past Friday. So good to see it hanging in there at number 8 on the box office. Number 7 is Snake Eyes. Man, that movie fell hard as well. Number 6 is Space Jam: A New Legacy. Number 5 is a debut. It's the new movie Stillwater, starring Matt Damon. So that came in at number 5. Number 4 was Black Widow. Number 3 is the M. Night Shyamalan film Old. Number 2 is another debut, The Green Knight. So congratulations there for The Green Knight coming in. And Jungle Cruise, like I said, coming in at number 1 at the box office, bringing in $34.2 million, far ahead of everything else we've seen in the box office top 10. Number 2, like I said, was The Green Knight, and that only made $6.78 million. But Jungle Cruise bringing in 34.2. So there's your weekend top 10 box office. Now let's get into our news of the week. FX has announced that What We Do in the Shadows is on its way back. The teaser trailer's out. We talked about that. But they have announced that the season will debut on September 2nd. So we are only 1 month away from a new season of What We Do in the Shadows on FX and FX on Hulu. And man, I love this show, so I can't wait to see the next season of that. Speaking of FX, they've also announced at the end of August, American Horror Story double feature will be premiering, and they have put out a teaser which shows basically an alien and like a vampire in some weird situations. So, but yeah, so that's the double feature, man. I don't know if we're going to get them together or we're going to get monsters and aliens as kind of a 2 separate thing, but teasing the upcoming 10th season, which debuts at the end of August over on FX as well. Ghostbusters Afterlife released its brand new trailer. The movie hits theaters in November, and we finally get a second trailer to this movie, which I thought looked really good. I saw a lot of people bitching online that it didn't look funny enough, and I'm just like, come on, man. Does it really need to be a comedy? I mean, I know the original Ghostbusters is got a lot of laughs, and I'm sure this will have laughs. You got Paul Rudd in this thing. I know it's going to have laughs. This trailer does take it in a little bit more of a serious note, but it still looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's directed by family, man, of the original film. You know, so why do you think it's gonna hold so dear and close to the original? I know it will, and I'm excited for it, man. So check out the new trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife, which just looks great. All right, moving along. Bob Odenkirk, he was rushed to the hospital a couple days ago after collapsing on the Better Call Saul set, really scaring a lot of people. We went almost a full day of like no word on what was going on with Bob, but then we found out he did have a minor heart attack, but he is doing better already. He did come out and say thank you everybody for your support. It looks like everything is all well and good, so that is great news there. Get well soon, Mr. Odenkirk. Goliath, the final season is coming to Amazon, so you can check that out. I forgot this show was even still a thing, but the 4th and final season of Goliath is coming to Amazon Prime, so get ready for that. Bailey Madison is joining HBO Max's Pretty Little Liars original Sin spinoff. Warner Brothers has acquired the rights to the SXSW award-winning film for HBO Max called The Fallout. So congratulations there. That's awesome. The director, Darren Lynn Bousman of Spiral, is directing a new mysterious video game movie. That's right. He says he can't announce yet what that movie is, but he said it's one of his favorite video games ever, and he gets the chance now to make it into a movie. So congratulations, man. I love when fans get to make something that their heart is invested into. Regé-Jean Page, of course, from Bridgerton, he has just signed on to star in Paramount's reboot of The Saint. That's right. He's going to produce and star in the upcoming reboot. So that's awesome, man. Been waiting to see a new version of The Saint, and I think he'll be a good lead for that. So congratulations there. We have the season 2 teaser trailer for Stargirl, so check that out. That comes out next week, I believe, on the CW. So looking forward to season 2 of Stargirl. Long overdue. We also have the trailer for Cooking with Paris. That's right, Paris Hilton's back in a new Netflix unscripted series, Cooking with Paris, a trailer that is not long overdue. So check that out if you're interested. Another weird trailer we have is A24's new supernatural drama called Lamb. This one's led by Noomi Rapace. Check out the trailer for Lamb. We also have the new trailer for Only Murders in the Building, which is Hulu's new comedy mystery. So check that out. We got Steve Martin, we got Martin Short, we got Selena Gomez. So that's going to be a pretty interesting one that hits Hulu later in August. We have the first trailer for The Card Counter. This is Oscar Isaac's new movie. So there you go there. It's a new revenge thriller. It looks pretty good there with Oscar Isaac. BJ Novak's new Hulu series, The Premise, has released some first look photos, so check that out. It's a new upcoming anthology comedy series. We also have a new trailer for The Night House, which is a new psychological horror film that's coming out. I think The Night House looks really interesting. I'm so on board for this one here. There's a new Predator movie in development. I don't know if a lot of you knew about this, because I didn't even know about this until last week. It has been kept on the hush hush, but we found out some news that they're actually already more than halfway through filming this thing. It's actually going to be set way back in the day. They're comparing the film to The Revenant, and it's going to be led by a female. So interesting twist on the Predator franchise, but all the people involved are saying this thing will hold up and be as strong as the first film with Arnold, and that fans are going to be really excited to see what they're doing with it. So I'm intrigued for sure, even though I don't like the fact that it's going to be set in like the 1800s or some shit, because I feel like, come on, man, without some good weapons to fight the Predator, I don't know, man, it's going to be interesting. But you know, I kind of dig the idea of it comparing to The Revenant, so we'll see how it all plays out. Will Smith and David Leitch's upcoming film Fast and Loose has been acquired by Netflix. They had a big bidding war, and once again Netflix seems to come with the dollar, y'all, and outbid everybody. So they have picked that up. David Leitch is going to be directing this film next, with Will Smith at the lead. Smallville, the complete series, is finally going to be leaping on to Blu-ray in October. So there you go there. James Gunn talking a little bit of the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. He said he's going to film it while he's filming Guardians 3, and he says it will be in canon in the MCU, so that's pretty interesting there. I can't wait to see what they do with it, man. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special coming to Disney Plus, I believe Christmas of 2023. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe it'll come out Christmas 2022. We might get lucky, because he is going to start filming Guardians 3 by the end of this year, so we'll see. Arthur is going to be ending after 25 seasons on PBS. So, damn, that's a hell of a run there for Arthur. Supergirl, we finally have the teaser trailer for the CW's final episodes of the show. The last season started for about a month and a half and then took a break for Superman and Lois, and now that Superman and Lois is wrapping up, we're going to bounce back to Supergirl, so we'll see how that show wraps up. I hope it's better than the first half of the season, because this season Supergirl's been horrible, and I was a big fan of this show. Sex and the City revival has been bringing on more people. We have people playing Miranda's son Brady and Charlotte's daughter Lily as adults, so see who they have hired for that. A YouTuber who improved The Mandalorian's Luke Skywalker cameo has been hired by Lucasfilm. That's right, a YouTuber did a deep fake on Luke Skywalker and enhanced the Mandalorian scene with Luke Skywalker in it, and it was done so much better than what Lucasfilm had done in the show that they gave him a job. So congratulations, man. That's my love right here, man. I just love hearing stuff like this. This is something that I just keep telling myself, one day somebody from Disney or whatever is going to hear this podcast, and I'm going to get that call for something really, really special. So I just keep waiting for my turn. But congratulations here, man. This is such a cool story. I was really happy to hear about that. Lily Rabe is going to be joining Showtime's The First Lady. I really like Lily. She's a great actress. She will play Lorena Hickok in Showtime's upcoming show, The First Lady. She joins Viola Davis, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Gillian Anderson in the upcoming anthology series. Marge Helgenberger, Matt Long have been cast in NBC's Getaway, so congratulations there. Dexter, we have the first trailer for it, and it looks incredible, so you need to check it out. Dexter New Blood. It will premiere on November 7th as a 10-episode series, picking up 10 years after the events of the original show. So get ready. I'm so excited for Dexter. Let's go. I'm so stoked for that. Get ready for Marvel Studios' What If? That's the next show coming from Marvel Studios on Disney+. What If? It's the animated series asking you that question. One question changes everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It starts streaming on August 11th. So we're getting close, baby. That's next Wednesday. What If begins. We also were surprised by a new teaser for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's right, comes out September 3rd. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because of this damn pandemic, I hope these movies don't start getting pushed back. But hey, man, this new teaser looks awesome. Super excited for this movie. I was surprised because I thought for sure the last trailer was labeled final trailer, but then this one came out. So I think some are calling it a TV spot. It is only a minute long, but it was something else new that came out for Shang-Chi. So check that out. For years, we've been talking about a Die Hard prequel called McClane. Well, that's no longer happening because of the Disney-Fox merger. That's right, because of the merger, they've decided to do some budget cutting and deciding on what projects are moving forward and what projects aren't that were kind of signed before the merger. And unfortunately, McClane did not make the cut, so we will not be getting that Die Hard prequel. So there you go there. We have a new teaser, special look teaser for West Side Story, so check that out. The Jets versus the Sharks. DeWanda Wise is set to star opposite Shailene Woodley in Showtime's upcoming show 3 Women. The South Park creators are attempting to buy the real-life Casa Bonita, which is a restaurant they've used in their show several times, but it closed down, and now they're looking to buy it out because of its ties to South Park, so that is awesome there. DreamWorks Animations has announced that they are doing a new action comedy called The Bad Guys. Haunted Mansion, yes, we're going back to the well on this one. The Eddie Murphy movie was not enough, so we're getting a new Haunted Mansion movie, and Tiffany Haddish and Lakeith Stanfield are in talks for the upcoming Disney film. A sequel to Yes Day is in the works over on Netflix with Jennifer Garner set to return. So there you go. It was a very popular film over on Netflix. All this caused me was having to tell my daughter that she could not have a Yes Day. So thanks a lot, movie. Now I got to deal with the sequel. So there you go. We have the trailer for The Gateway, which is starring Shea Wingham, along with Olivia Munn and Frank Grillo. Looks pretty interesting there, even though I have a hard time buying Shea Wingham as a badass. But I thought it looked pretty decent, so check that out. We also have the trailer for King Richard, which is the true story about Venus and Serena Williams' father. This is coming to theaters and HBO Max in November. Peacock has released their schedule of everything coming and going in August, along with Netflix coming and going, Paramount Plus coming and going, Hulu coming and going, Apple TV Plus coming and going. All your streamers, we got everything coming and going in August, so check that out. Netflix is currently having conversations with Christopher Nolan about possibly bringing his next movie to the streamer. We know Christopher Nolan is a big Warner Brothers fan, but ever since Tenet came out and there was some beef, and with WB doing the HBO Max thing for a year, Christopher Nolan is a big proponent of going to the theater, and he is not happy with Warner Brothers, so he's exploring his options, man, and right now he's having those negotiations with Netflix. So for a man that was so about the theater, it's kind of crazy that he would go to a streamer, but I bet you anything his movie will have some kind of negotiated first couple weeks exclusive in a theater kind of thing in his contract, because I know he won't leave out the theaters. A new documentary about Eddie Murphy's stand-up careers and his stand-up return is in the works, called The Last Stand. That'll be cool. Like I said earlier, F9 The Fast Saga had an early debut on premium VOD. It is already hit all the premium outlets like Vudu, Fandango, Movies Anywhere, of course, any of your other streamers. You can only rent it right now. You can't buy it, but you can rent it for $20. So if you want to watch it at home or watch it again, there you go. Joe Manganiello has joined a new futuristic drama called Moonhaven, which will be coming to AMC. Delroy Lindo is set to star as Mr. Nancy in the upcoming Amazon adaptation of Anansi Boys. Dusty Hill, the bassist for ZZ Top for more than 50 years, has passed away at the age of 72. You will be greatly missed, amigo, said his bandmates Billy Gibbons and Frank Beard. So very sad to hear, man, for ZZ Top. But they're already, back on the road. They're trying to move along. So good on them. Let's see here. So one of the biggest news pieces that have come out over the last couple days, and it was so big that I ended up doing an Am I on the Air quick bite about it. So once again, plug, if you're not subscribed to my Am I on the Air quick bites feed, please go subscribe to that. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts. You can subscribe on Spotify, on pretty much all your favorite platforms. Am I on the Air Quick Bites is there, but it is a separate feed, so please make sure you subscribe to it. You can also get to it from amiontheair.com and, of course, on reddragonsradio.com as well. But this was a big thing to talk about, and that's Scarlett Johansson shocking everybody that she had filed a lawsuit against Disney for breach of contract over Black Widow's streaming release on Disney+. So this was a big one that I could not believe it when I saw it. I was so blown away that she had sued Disney, because she's been such a team player, but then when you read about it, it just gets so nuts, because it's like she had it built into her contract that she was going to get some back end money, so a lot of big actors, when they know they're doing a big movie that's going to make a lot of money, they negotiate a back end percentage that says, when all the box office receipts are done, I get 5% of that, or I get 10% of that, whatever the case may be. So if the movie was going to make like $1 billion, she could have got another, $100 million off of it. But because the movie came out on Disney Plus as well, she's saying she was not financially provided for on the Disney Plus side, and that them doing the Disney Plus side hurt the box office, which it truly did. So she's suing, man, and then Disney's coming out saying, no, we paid her fairly. She would have made money eventually off the Disney Plus thing, but she jumped the gun, and both sides are arguing big time on this. And now this is causing Hollywood to look at contracts, right? Because now we have all these streamers, and are other people going to sue? How are other people going to feel about this? There's rumors now that Emma Stone might jump into the lawsuit because they did the same thing to Cruella. They were asking The Rock the other day if he was going to do it for Jungle Cruise, and he said no. He said he was fine with the Disney Plus release. But yeah, Emma Stone might be joining up with Scarlett Johansson to do this. Guys, I'm staying impartial on this. I can see both sides here. Like, I hate to say somebody that made $20 million on a film should get more money, but if she negotiated that in her contract, then she should get paid. Plain and simple, man. It's not up to us to be like, oh, she's a spoiled rich lady. Like, hey, man, she negotiated that. She worked hard for her money, and she has been waiting over a year for this movie to come out, and, they threw in the Disney Plus thing at the last minute. So I get it. But then Disney is saying, no, we compensated her fairly. She would have got something for Disney Plus. So we just don't know all the ins and outs of this. I'm sure this will be settled out of court, and we'll see how this plays out. But if you want to hear me kind of really break it down from her side to Disney's side, listen to the quick bite. I spent a good 10 minutes really breaking this down. So check out the Am I on the Air quick bite talking. I think the episode's called Widow's Bite, and you can hear me talk about this lawsuit in detail. So there you go on that. Bruce Campbell has announced that he will not appear in the upcoming Evil Dead Rise that is currently filming. So that's a bummer, man. How do you not have Ash in Evil Dead Rise? Boo. Netflix's new animated movie Vivo has released a new teaser trailer, and that's going to be coming out soon over on Netflix. So I'm excited about this one here. Lin-Manuel Miranda involved, new songs, everything. David Ayer, again, saying that the Suicide Squad movie that came out, that version is not his version, that the studio messed with it. He didn't get to do his vision like James Gunn got to do with his Suicide Squad. He congratulates James Gunn on a great job, but basically he went on the record one last time saying, hey, that's not my cut, and hopefully one day we'll get the hashtag release the Ayer cut. If HBO Max was smart, they would give it to him. Doing the Snyder cut was a big hit. I think doing Suicide Squad with an Ayer cut would be fantastic as well, so we'll have to see how that plays out. But man, I feel bad for David Ayer, who got effed with so much on that first film, and then you hear James Gunn talk about the new movie and he's like, yeah, they left me alone, I got to do whatever I wanted, and he got to make it rated R and all these things that David Ayer could not do. So it really does suck. It's not a fair shake. So I do hope we get the Ayer cut at some day, but we will have to wait and see. Oh, the drama in that DC universe. The PS5 has announced that they've released a new beta firmware, which I'm really pissed about because I signed up to be on this beta and I did not get this update that they just released. But finally, you can put in some expandable memory on the PS5, which is something I've been waiting for forever because I have no extra room on my PS5 already. This thing has no space whatsoever, so I'm glad that they've unlocked that, but I guess I'll have to wait for the real update to happen now, so that's a bummer there. But I'm glad it's coming. It gives me hope. Matt Bomer has joined Netflix's new limited series opposite Michelle Monaghan called Echoes, so great addition there. Snowpiercer has officially wrapped Season 3 production, and they've announced that Season 4 will be coming. They have renewed it for Season 4, so congratulations there to Snowpiercer. Super excited about this news. J.K. Simmons is in talks to return as Commissioner Gordon for the Batgirl movie. We've been talking about this Batgirl movie for the last couple weeks. We didn't know how it was going to fit into the DCEU. I heard a lot of people thinking it was going to be somehow involved with the Matt Reeves Batman, the Robert Pattinson one. And I was like, there's no way. Because they keep talking about that. Matt Reeves one is an Elseworld. That is a multiverse. That is another Earth. I always felt that she would be kind of in the main timeline, but I didn't know how much they would tie it in. But hey, in negotiations with J.K. Simmons, who of course played Commissioner Gordon in Justice League, it'd be awesome to see him come back. It would fully put her in the DCEU, and I'm all for that. And I'm all for J.K. Simmons being J. Jonah Jameson in the Marvel Universe and Commissioner Gordon in the DC Universe. Marvel's upcoming Avengers Black Panther expansion is coming in August. I'm so excited about this one here. Very, very ready to play that. We got some new posters and a trailer for the upcoming House of Gucci. That's right, this movie is getting a lot of praise. It's a new Ridley Scott movie that's forthcoming. Lady Gaga leading this one. All the awards are being thrown at this one, it looks like, when it comes time to that. But yeah, House of Gucci. Check out the trailer. Check out the posters. The true story coming very soon. All right, guys. We talked a couple weeks ago that we were going to get Hawkeye and Miss Marvel sometime before the end of the year. And I was speculating end of September through the end of November we'll get both of these shows. My timeline's a little off because it sounds now we officially know when Hawkeye is coming. Hawkeye will drop on Disney Plus starting Wednesday, November 24th. So if it comes out November 24th, that's going to take us through the end of the year. So I'm like, where the hell's Ms. Marvel coming in? Because unless Ms. Marvel comes out before this, I just don't understand why they're announcing Hawkeye first. I feel like Ms. Marvel's dropping after, and if anything, Ms. Marvel's probably going to drop on December 31st, like literally the last day of the year, and then they could say, we put it out in 2021. But so we don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens in Ms. Marvel, but we do know that Hawkeye is supposedly the next live-action show, and it'll hit Disney Plus on November 24th. That is quite a ways away, so they could do Ms. Marvel first. I'm just saying, because they've been kind of lining these up to be like movie, TV show, movie, and kind of have a pretty close gap. And if What If starts next week, and What If runs through maybe the first or second week of September, we're not going to have anything for 2 months? I don't know. That's a great window there to put Ms. Marvel, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But for now, for sure, we know we're getting Hawkeye on November 24th with Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Yelena from Black Widow. I'm excited, man. It's going to be awesome. And I'm very excited that finally Netflix has announced that Sweet Tooth has been renewed for a second season. I love the show Sweet Tooth. My daughter loved this show. We binged season 1 literally in one sitting on a Saturday. We did all 8 episodes just back to back to back to back to back. I haven't binged a show like that in forever. Great show. Left me on a very big cliffhanger, so I'm so happy that it's coming back for a second season on Netflix. We have the season 2 teaser trailer for C, the Jason Momoa show that is on Apple TV Plus, so check that out. Jodie Whittaker is going to be exiting Doctor Who after season 13 and 3 2022 specials that they're doing. So she'll be moving on, and it's going to be time once again to announce a new Doctor Who. Let's see here. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we got the brand new trailer for the final season. I love this show so much, and I'm so sad it's the final season. But man, let's make sure we support it. It's coming to NBC. You can see it on Peacock. Season 8, check out the trailer. It looks great. I'm so excited. Rosie O'Donnell is joining the series adaptation of A League of Their Own, so that's awesome there. She's coming back from the movie to the TV show there. A TV series based on Kevin Costner's 1995 movie Waterworld is in early development over at Universal. The project is planned to be a direct sequel to the film, picking up with the same characters 20 years later. Wow. If there's one project I never thought I'd see a continuation of, it's Waterworld. So there you go there. I'm shocked, but that's awesome. Nicholas Hoult is going to be joining Anna Taylor-Joy in the new dark comedy The Menu. So there you go there. Keenan Lonsdale, Dylan Sprouse are set to star in a new rom-com called My Fake Boyfriend. Let's see here. The House of Gucci will hit theaters on November 24th, by the way, with Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons, and Al Pacino. Man, this thing's stacked. So check out that trailer once again. It hits theaters November 24th. We have another new poster for Shang-Chi. Check that out. It's on our Instagram as well. It's awesome. Very happy about that. Make sure you're following our TikTok for the video reviews. Just search Am I on the Air, all one word, and check out. Got a Jungle Cruise one up on there for you. So check that out in the last week there. Tom Hanks is set to star in his first Wes Anderson production. So there you go. He is joining his newest film. So it's supposedly supposed to be more of a cameo role, so we'll see how that plays out. We also have a new trailer for Rosa Salazar's new revenge thriller called Brand New Cherry Flavor. This thing looks insane, man. It's a psychological horror miniseries. It looks bonkers, and I'm all about it. So check out that trailer coming soon to Netflix. Over on Hulu, Love Victor has scored a 3rd season renewal, so congratulations there. Speaking of Bruce Campbell, he's set to guest star on AP Bio Season 4, which is going to be on Peacock. So looking forward to that. I like that show. So good to hear Bruce Campbell going to be popping up there. We have the new trailer for Season 5B of Billions, which is coming soon to Showtime. I think it comes out next month. So looking forward to that. I love the show Billions. So that's going to be awesome there. Congratulations to the Conjuring franchise, which has now grossed over $2 billion worldwide. John Wesley Shipp, we talked about, he's going to be coming to Stargirl. He's going to be playing Jay Garrick with the role of the Flash that he does. And this here, the DC Stargirl boss, is saying that his upcoming visit to the show will open the door for future Arrowverse crossovers. So that's awesome there, man. We're finally going to start tying these shows together. We talked a while back that Criminal Minds might be getting a reboot. Paramount Plus has talked about doing a revival. But then somebody had messaged Paget Brewster on Twitter and said, hey, what's up with the revival? And she said, oh, I think it's dead. But then Paramount Plus came back and said, oh, no, this is very much in development. Don't listen to her. So I don't know what's going on. Is it coming? Is it not? We're going to have to still wait and see. but depends on who you talk to. Clifford the Big Red Dog. This movie was supposed to hit theaters next month, but here we go. Because of the Delta variant concerns, the movie has been pulled from the release schedule. Damn it. So, no Clifford the Big Red Dog for now. Producer on Black Adam says that the DC film will feature technology that has never been done before. So that's pretty awesome, man. Been listening to about all this new technology and the way he flies and the way he uses his powers in this movie is going to be very, very unique. So I can't wait to see what they're doing with it. Let's see here, just kind of trucking along. Filming is officially wrapped on Pam and Tommy, so that's awesome there. I can't wait for that show to hit Hulu. I'm very excited about that. There's some new Flash set photos that have come out, and it's got Ben Affleck's Batman riding on a motorcycle on the Bat Cycle as they're filming. So that's pretty awesome there. I'm so excited for this Flash movie, man. I cannot wait. Let's see. I'm excited, too, for Titan Season 3 coming to HBO Max here in the next couple weeks. Very, very excited about that. Give me one sec. I know a lot of people have been wondering what is going on with Stranger Things Season 4. It feels like it's been 10 years since Season 3. All these kids are like 20 years old now. So they need to hurry the hell up. But they say it is coming soon. And Sean Levy, producer of the show, says that it's visually and narratively very ambitious. Much more ambitious than the prior 3 seasons. He says it will be worth the wait. So we'll see, man. We will see, but I'm ready because it's been years since we've seen, and damn COVID and pandemic keeps pushing things back, and everybody's schedules keep getting jacked, and they can't get all these kids together on the same day. So, like I said, man, everybody's growing up real quick. So I don't know, they're gonna have to use de-aging technology or what, but they need to hurry the hell up. Man, we were surprised this morning with a very, very nice surprise. A second trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I love this trailer. I thought this was awesome. I know a couple people think it might have shown a little too much. For me, no. I mean, and that's just how I feel in general with trailers. I don't see how ever a 2-minute, trailer gives away too much out of a 2-hour plus movie. So what if I know one plot point before I see the movie? I mean, a trailer is supposed to get you excited. This trailer got me hella excited. Now, what I'm curious on, I didn't like the wording to this trailer because this movie has a release date, but they tweeted out that the movie will be in theaters this fall. They did not put a release date on this thing, so it's starting to get me to wonder, are they playing it safe in case this thing needs to get bumped back? Because all it says is exclusively in theaters this fall. But this is a great trailer. Make sure you check it out. It's on our Twitter page. It's on our Facebook page. Check out the trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol, which is coming to Peacock, will be premiering in September. And usually Peacock drops all episodes, but they're saying this one will be 1 episode a week. So there you go on that. We found out that Amazon's Lord of the Rings show has finished filming, and it will debut in a year. That's right, September 2022. This show will debut on Amazon Prime. So there you go. We have the trailer for Together, which is a new movie with James McAvoy and Sharon Horgan in a new lockdown dramedy. So check that out. Aubrey Plaza is set to star in a new pilot over on Hulu called Olga Dies Dreaming. I do love me some Aubrey Plaza, so hopefully this is good. The Chi has been renewed for a 5th season over on Showtime. Let's see here. We got the new trailer for Mogul Mowgli, which is the new Riz Ahmed movie, and this is the guy that directed this is the guy in negotiations to do Blade for Marvel. So looking forward to checking this one out. We also have the trailer for Money Heist Season 5 Volume 1, so check that out. The Russo brothers, their new upcoming The Gray Man, which is an all-star action picture, is officially wrapped production. This is the one led by Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. So they have officially wrapped on this, and I'm looking super forward to this movie, man. Russo brothers know how to get it done. A new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is being written, and this time it's being written by Casey and Colin Jost. That's right, Colin Jost from SNL. We talked about Michael Shea earlier. This is his partner. Great writer, so hopefully him and his brother will put together something nice for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We'll see how it goes. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers has been officially renewed for season 2 over on Disney+. Me and my daughter love this show. This is one we watched together, so I'm glad to hear it's coming back for season 2. Sylvester Stallone is teasing Expendables 4. That's right, it's moving along. So get ready for the Expendables team to come back. I know I'm ready for it. Michelle Forbes has joined season 4 of New Amsterdam in a pivotal role. So we'll see how that goes. She's awesome. So great addition there. Eileen Davidson, along with Christy Clark and Austin Peck, have joined the Days of Our Lives spinoff Beyond Salem, which is coming to Peacock, so some additions there. And some sad news, Nightbirdie, who is one of the golden buzzer people for America's Got Talent, she has had to pull out of season 16. She's battling cancer right now, and she says, unfortunately, my cancer battle has taken a turn for the worse, and she's had to leave the show. So very, very unfortunate, because she was a great singer, and she was a golden buzzer, which put her through to the finals, and to hear that she had to pull out is definitely heartbreaking. So thoughts and prayers are out to Nightbirdie. Very, very sad. And some big news here that I think we know who we're going to get as our Blue Beetle. We talked a while back about Angel Manuel Soto doing Blue Beetle for HBO Max. And now it looks like Cobra Kai star Zolo Mariduni. Sorry, I'm going to batch this. Mariduna. Damn it, man. He's got a hell of a name, man. I don't know if it's pronounced Zolo. Xolo. Mandula. He, of course, is known as famously as Miguel in Cobra Kai. So hopefully that solves the mystery there for you. He is Miguel in Cobra Kai, and he's awesome as Miguel. I love this kid, and he is in negotiations for Blue Beetle to play the lead to play Blue Beetle, Jamie Reyes. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations there to Miguel. I'll just call him that instead so I don't mess his name up anymore. But super stoked at this casting. I think it is awesome. The new Natalie Portman movie Days of Abandonment has been abandoned over on HBO. They've decided to leave the project. She has also stepped down from the project as well, so it is dead on the network there. Chloe Fineman, Jeff Garlin have joined Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie in the upcoming Damien Chazelle movie Babylon. And on that note, we did it, guys. Miguel is Blue Beetle. So, man, yeah, that's awesome. I'm still thinking about that news. That's kind of breaking news that just kind of happened within the last couple hours. So that's awesome. Well, that's it, guys. That is our news of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, our website is amiontheair.com. If you ever need anything, that's where you go. Links to all the social media stuff. That links to all the podcasts is where you can listen to the show. It's friendly on your phone. It's friendly on your computer. Whatever you want to do, amiontheair.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, we're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser. We're on all the different platforms, Google Podcast. So make sure you subscribe to us on whatever's easier for you. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter at dxdonmega. Make sure you follow us at Simply Am I on the Air on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Very easy to find us. And thank you to our great affiliates at reddragonsradio.com. Follow on Twitter at reddragonsradio, all one word. Great podcast website that we are a part of. And you can listen to this show. You can listen to the Quick Bites. You can listen to Am I Still on the Airs? And a bunch of other great shows all in one place, reddragonsradio.com. And don't forget to subscribe to that secondary feed for Am I on the Air Quick Bites. That'll do it for me once again here tonight on this Monday, August the 2nd. I can't believe we're in August already. School has begun. This was my daughter's first day back in school, 2nd grade. So congratulations to her. And for everybody out there starting a new week, starting a new month, I'll be back next week. We'll be talking about some Suicide Squad. I am super, super excited. I feel like this might be my favorite movie of the year. We will have to wait and see. Will it be the first movie to do 5 stars this year? We might have to wait and see. But I'm looking very forward to it. So everybody have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!